Okay, so it's time for another speed draft. It's TLB time and it's me, Kim. And I'm really enjoying this format, so that's why I'm drafting so much. I have played with Devil's Playground before. I liked it then, so I'm taking it now. We also saw a Fiery Temper. Here we have a Mad Prophet, which goes well with the theme of red, at least. I mean, it goes well with the color. Slayer's Plate is decent, but I would like to try to stay on color here, and I have not played that much with the Prophet, so I'm willing to pick it. Okay, could for example take the bounce spell if we want to go and try some sort of blue-red tempo deck. Could take Stitch Mangler, Jesus Scrutiny is decent, but I like to have the bounce spells if I'm tempo. Okay, we got the Geast Blast, which could be cool to maybe fork. I mean, these decks tend to be spell heavy, so I would like to try that, and maybe putting out 8 devils, who knows. And if we're tempo based, I guess the Duelist is also fine. Get a blocker for a turn and just swing. And I guess also Neonite is a Madness enabler, a discard enabler, but the Whispers is the kind of card you would like in tempo. It's also good with the Mad Prophet. I guess press for answers. Again, removing a blocker and also get the card back. I like that card when you're on the offensive. Now it has dried up some. Could take a Faddy for the for the sideboard. Ooh, we got just the win back. Perfect if we're blue-red Madness tempo. And I guess we could play a Senseless Rage. For now we only have one Mad Prophet as an enabler, but we could get more cards later, I guess. And I guess I'll take Jesus Scrutiny here. I think it's better in the Investigate deck, and on the defensive you can easily get a 2 for round 1 with it, but it's not as good when you're tempo and attacking, so we'll see. But I like the card better than the other ones we saw. Yeah, so good start, I think. We have a good base for a blue-red deck. Yeah, and we opened up a rare that fits the theme pretty well. 3/2 Menace is aggressive. It's good as a tempo card, and even if you only get a few points of damage from the effect, I still think it's relevant if you're the aggressor. In a struggle, a bit expensive. We have a lot of good black cards here. Deadweight, Tooth Collector, Kindly Stranger. But I'm actually taking Pyrehound just because it feels like a better engine card than the 4-mana removal in this type of deck. I like Ongoing Investigation, but I do also like to have 3-drops with Evasion, and also Prowess seems decent in the tempo deck. If I was more blue-red control, I think there could be argument for other picks. Yeah, this is actually perfect. Something to hold up on turn 2, play end step, and have a 2-mana fight. Oh yeah, and we got the Scholar. So this is starting to look like a Madness tempo deck, actually. I guess we could play one of the Flash Flyers. Actually hoping not to even have not having to play it, but we might. So now we have a lot of discard outlets, and I do like Dance with Devils. People don't seem to play around that card that much. Even in the 8/4 queues, a few times I've played it, I've gotten 2 for 1s. Even got a 3 for 1 once. Yeah, Neonite would like to play 1, I guess. So now we really have good discard outlets and some Madness cards. We could get more. I guess we have Just the Wind, Senseless Rage so far. Yeah, we'll see. If we need another beater, we'll see. I don't expect to play that many creatures, but maybe 12 or something. Okay, took an inner struggle if we need removal. It actually hits a lot of the creatures in the format, so it's decent. It's a bit expensive, but it's instant and it hits most of the creatures at least. I don't know the exact percentage, but I think I heard something about maybe 80%. Could be wrong there. Tireless Tracker. I would really have liked to play with that card. We could take Erdwell Illuminator. Researcher is also very good in this deck, but if we have actually some of the Investigate cards, the Illuminate, and we also, since we don't play that many creatures, a 1/3 flying blocker seems pretty fine. That could also get in for the last damage later. Because I already have a lot of 4 mana spells and permanents. Okay, but here we're taking the Temper, because we need more Madness spells, and this is the perfect one, so I'm not... there could be argument for splashing the Clone or something, but I really like cheap and efficient removal that fits the theme. And now we got 2 in a row. We could actually wheel the Rise from the Tides. Doesn't really fit the theme of tempo, but we could be like some sort of... We could have both plans, I guess. Tempo and late game. If we need... Here... Rush of Adrenaline could be something. I'm not in love with it here. I think it's better in black-red aggro vampires, where you could also get the combo with Rush and Double Strike, I guess. Oh, another Mad Prophet. We seem to be in the right archetype for the colors. We seem to be in the right colors and also the right version of the... I would also like to play the Stitch Mangler. I think that fits perfectly in the deck. At this point, we might even wheel it. Or just get another one. Yeah, this is coming together for sure. We already have the cut card, so I guess I'm just cutting the Wicked Witch, which doesn't do anything. Another Geese Blast, I'm actually taking that again, because as I said earlier, forking Inner Struggle, forking Devil's Playground. I have, on the pre-release, I had Dance with Devils and Geese Blast, forked the Dance with Devils, got 4 1/1s, and I got, if you count the extra mana, I got a 4/1 of the card, with paying the extra for flashback, or fork. And that was just super sweet. Killed like 2 attackers, and then 2 of the 1 toughness guys that stayed home. I would very much like to play 1 Tormenting Voice here. Then we have all the discard. And like dual shot for the sideboard. Also, could be really good to take in against all the 1 toughness guys. Gone Missing is too expensive here. Yeah, we're putting it on the side. We don't need to splash white. Rise from the Tide came back. Could be fun to have. I've never played with it, and I actually haven't played against it. So, even though I don't like 6 mana spells in the blue-red tempo deck, we could play it for fun. Have the Playground and Rise from the Tide as some sort of late game if our aggressive, or I guess tempo-oriented start doesn't work out. We have a lot of good cards, as I said, and we could go, I guess, all in aggro here, but I would like to try to skew it for tempo / late game. Try to go more spell oriented. Tormenting Voice I like, just doing I like. Scrutiny, borderline on the scrutiny. Could be boarded out if we need to play it. And maybe we can have like a more aggressive plan with like Duelist and Dual Shot. I like Press for Answers also as an alternative for more aggressive. I don't like the expensive spells. Duelist is borderline. I think it's probably correct just to main that card if I were to go aggro tempo, which I probably should, but that's the way I usually do play blue-red, so maybe I try to optimize a bit more for Rise from the Tide just to see how good it is. I like to have 1 removal spell. Dance with Devils is effectively a 12th creature, and Devil's Playground is the 13th, so we have some creatures. And we have a lot of things that cost 4. And we're probably, since we have now 4 madness cards, I do like to be able to play a Mad Prophet on turn 4 instead of the Duelist. But yeah, and the flyer might not even need a flyer. This is 23. If I were to go a bit more aggro, which I usually do, I would put in the Duelist and probably actually take out the Rise from the Tides. We might sideboard like that if we need to. I don't like to skew the mana too much, so 9-8 seems fine. And I do think that this deck looks like it can be fun. And I'm keeping in the two 6-mana sources, even though I would usually probably just play one of them. Okay, so let's see how it does in gameplay.